Star Wars Jedi 3 is likely the most anticipated Star Wars game that we currently know about. We don't have an official title for the game yet that continues the story of Cal Kestis following the events of Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, but I think we can guess that the game is likely going to release in 2027, considering in 2026 we're getting Zero Company, also partly developed by Respawn. What's interesting about Jedi 3 though is that back in April 2025, Respawn released a statement where they announced some unfortunate layoffs at the company, but also said this: within the Star Wars universe, we're excited to keep building new stories, with the next chapter of the Star Wars Jedi series aiming to raise the bar again for storytelling and gameplay. A lot of people, I think, up until this point believed that Jedi 3 was going to be the final Star Wars game made by Respawn, but now that they're using the word next, there's speculation that there could be more Star Wars games on the horizon beyond Jedi 3. Also interesting about Jedi 3 is that Stig Asmussen, the lead developer on Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, is no longer at the company. He's moved on to create his own studio called Giant Skull, who are also developing a third-person action-adventure game. I don't think it's necessarily Star Wars related, but it'll likely be heavily influenced by the Jedi games. But I just hope that his absence here, and also some of the other layoffs that have happened at Respawn over the past few years, don't affect the quality of this game. I hope in a lot of ways he laid the foundations. Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, I believe, being some of the best single-player Star Wars games ever made, for the remaining developers to then go on and make an epic third installation. These games are set between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, following the events of Order 66, following the downfall of the Republic and the Jedi Order. Cal is a Jedi in hiding, still on the run, still being hunted by the Empire and the Inquisitors, who are likely going to continue to hunt him and his friends in this game. My guess is he's going to be chilling somewhere with Merrin and also Cutter, who's Bode's daughter, potentially trying to rebuild some form of the Jedi Order in the shadows. A lot of question marks also about how they're going to evolve the gameplay and combat in this game. Jedi Fallen Order gave us both single and double-bladed lightsaber combat, with Jedi Survivor taking that to another level with single, double, dual-wield, heavy stance, and blaster-wielding gameplay. So where do they go from here? How do they evolve this? That I'm not so sure of. A lot of question marks also around whether Cal Kestis is going to survive, considering we don't really know anything of his character outside of the Jedi games. Does he survive? Is he around during A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back? Does he make it through the downfall of the Empire? Or is he going to meet his demise at the end of Jedi 3? Regardless of where they take this, I'm sure Jedi 3 is going to be heartbreaking in some way, as the previous two games have been some of the best storytelling done in the Disney era of Star Wars, in my opinion. And I'm sure this will be in the game, but I can't wait to see how many different ponchos Cal will be able to wear.
Poncho. Well, first thing I noticed is he's not wearing a poncho.
Cameron!